You wouldn't dare.
Try me.
Episode 2. After being betrayed by her husband Ethan, Olivia left New York while secretly pregnant with his children. 5 years later, she returns to the city with her twins and is now staying temporarily with her close friend called Hannah. One night, Olivia comes home to find that the kids were still awake. The kids were excited to see her. After putting them to bed, she talks with Hannah and reveals that she wants to find a permanent home for her children, not with Ethan, but by building a real, stable family.
After Ethan's betrayal, I had to leave town with a secret of my own. I was pregnant. Now, 5 years later, I have returned to New York with my twins, Ethan's children. What are you two doing awake?
Sorry, that's my fault. I said they could wait for you. They were excited.
Don't apologize. Thank you for picking them up from daycare. Did you two have a good time with Auntie Hannah?
Yeah, we had hot dogs. Thank you, Auntie Hannah. Thank you, Auntie Hannah.
All right, now it's bedtime, you two. Go to bed.
Good night. Good night.
Liv, you know you can stay here as long as you like, right?
I really appreciate it, Hannah. But I want us to be settled. I want to give my kids a real home and a family.
By family, do you mean Ethan?
No, definitely no. I could never trust Ethan with my children. I mean a real family. Do you remember that night 5 years ago? When I called you after Mia told me about her affair with Ethan?
How could I forget? Mia told you that on the night of yours and Ethan's first anniversary. She's a monster. She even showed you a picture of both of them together in bed.
I can't forget it.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
I felt so alone, Hannah. No one even knew I was pregnant. My parents had already passed away. But when my sister Mia told me they had adopted me, my whole world came crashing down.
Do you have a plan in mind?
Yes. I'm going to find my birth family.
Good morning, Olivia.
Olivia's boss, Matthew, walked in. She couldn't help but notice how handsome he was every time she saw him. The scent of his musk perfume had some inexplicable effect on Olivia.
Good morning, Matthew.
Morning. I just wanted to check in and see how everything's going with your, tricky client.
Oh, my ex-husband. You know, it's going well, actually.
Glad to hear it. We will be interviewing the paralegals later today if you want to sit in.
I'll be there. Ugh.
Is something wrong?
This isn't my charger. I am staying at my friend Hannah's house, and I think I picked hers up.
Wait, you don't have your own place?
I haven't had the time to look for an apartment ever since I moved back.
You need to have a place to stay. I know the best broker in the city. We are going to meet him today on your lunch break.
Well, if you insist so much, Matthew. Thank you.
So, what do you think of the view? Can you picture yourself living here?
This view is incredible.
I was hoping you'd like it. I know you said you wanted an office and a guest room.
God, how do I tell Matthew the extra rooms are for my 4-year-old twins? It's beautiful, Matthew. I will take it.
Great!
Cheers to your new house. I can't believe you got one of the best places in the city.
I know. All thanks to Matthew.
Oh, you mean your hot new boss, Matthew?
Well, I see him at work every day and have even started noticing the stubble on his chin and the warm scent of his cologne. Ugh, But he's my new boss, Hannah. I can't.
Aw. I bet he had to call in favors to get you that house.
But I cannot risk my professional reputation, Hannah.
All right. Sometimes you're a little too perfect, Liv. I'm going to bed now. Good night.
Olivia wanted to find answers about her family. She decided to call her old friend Susan from law school, who now works in the State Department.
Susan? Hi, it's Olivia. Sorry to call so late. I was wondering if you had any success finding my adoption records?
I know it sounds unbelievable, but it seems your records were deleted.
What do you mean? Are you saying someone covered up the record of my adoption? Why would someone do that?
I've never seen something like this. But there is one other thing.
About my records?
Yes. It could be nothing, but strangely someone wrote down a phone number on one of your files. I don't know how helpful it...
A phone number? Give it to me.
Hey, do you have a sec?
Sure, what's going on?
I have some bad news. It's about Ethan's case. I just heard from the opposing counsel that there's some new evidence in his copyright lawsuit. I have sent you an email with the new documents.
This doesn't look good. If this is real, it could be disastrous for the case. I didn't need this news today.
I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but if anyone can pull a win out of this situation, it's you.
This is such a stressful situation, but when he puts his hand on my shoulder, why does it feel so good? No, Liv, he is your boss. Thanks, Matthew. Can I ask you a favor?
Of course.
Matthew, would you mind not telling Clark Corporation about these new findings? I want to research and present this to Ethan in the morning after confirming everything.
Of course, Olivia. This is your case. Just don't wait too long. You don't want Ethan to hear about it from someone else.
Sure. Thanks, Matthew. I will take a quick break.
After work, Olivia sat in a park to take a break from the case. It had taken 5 years to get over what happened with Ethan. Now, being dragged back into his world was stirring up a mess of feelings she thought she had moved on from.
Hey, Hannah.
Hey, Liv. Why do you sound like this?
I can't even focus on work right now.
What's going on? Tell me everything.
Do you know how I've tried to forget as much as I could about my past life in New York for the last 5 years? I've focused on my twins and career, doing everything possible to build my family.
Liv, you're doing a fantastic job.
Thanks. It's just being here, working with Ethan. I can't stop thinking about that night when I left the city. I can still remember the night when Mia told me about her affair with Ethan. I really loved Ethan, Hannah. I can never forget the way she gloated when she told me that she was pregnant with his child.
Of course, that's traumatic. Your marriage ended out of the blue, and you found out your foster parents lied to you your whole life.
That's it. I can't stop thinking about that. Why wouldn't they tell me? Since they died before I found out, I can't even talk to them about it.
I'm so sorry, Liv. I know how much you want answers.
And Mia and Mrs. Clark are always holding that over my head. That I'm not a real Smith because I was adopted.
Hey, that's their loss if they think that, Liv. Why don't you head home soon for a glass of wine? I got your favorite.
Thanks, Hannah. I'll be home as soon as I can. Why can't I find any record of my adoption? The only clue I have is the phone number Susan gave me. I need answers. It's time I found out and called the number. Hello?
Miss Smith, I've been waiting over 30 years for you to call.
Who is this mysterious man? Why has he been waiting so long for Olivia to find him? And will he finally reveal the truth she's been searching for? Join us in the next episode, and don't forget to like and subscribe.